What is up, everybody? It's time for some Mimeoplasm action, everyone's favorite 1960s horror creature. That's what I think of, man. Every time I look at Mimeoplasm, it came from the swamp. Like, what are we gonna do? Oh, Rakka, man. Haste. Alright, man, this looks pretty fun. So as far as opening hand, we've got Opulent Palace, Forest, Entomb. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep on this one. You too, man. Yeah, this is my first time playing against her. It's always fun playing against new commanders. I always enjoy that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep our hand. Mesmeric Orb is almost always a snap keep with Mimeoplasm. But yes, we are playing Mimeoplasm. Whenever he enters the battlefield, he may enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature in the graveyard. Then choose another creature card in any graveyard, and he gets +1 counters equal to that creature's power. So it's kind of like a Mr. Potato Head commander if you've never seen it. Really fun to play with. We're also running some graveyard, like recursion, like living deaths, stuff like that, to get in some really fun stuff. So let's go and get an Opulent Palace, and we'll go and pass the turn. So with this Entomb, what I'm probably going to do is go ahead and go for the life from the loam. That way, it'll go into the graveyard. We can dredge it, and then start just getting our graveyard engine up and running. So we're playing against Rakka. Haste. I think I already covered it. Put a 3/1 elemental creature token on the battlefield. Man, sometimes I get chatty Cathy, and I just forget sometimes, so I just want to make sure I cover my bases. So let's get this Misty down, and yeah, I want to get Dredge up and running. I want to get it going. Whenever a creature is combat enters that player, put a +1 counter on that creature. Alright, I'm digging this. Alright, we know what's up now. Okay, I got the game plan. We have a quick little red deck over here. Also, on a side note, guys, I do have this deck list up on MTGOTraders.com, so if you would like to be a reanimation target for Mimeoplasm, head over there. That's where we hand select them. You should have seen Lord of Extinction's audition. It was really nice. He nailed it. His musical was great, by the way. But that's for the behind the scenes. But yeah, head over there. See if you can't find him. Okay, so he gets down Flamekin, Harbinger, enters battlefield searcher. It's got a little elemental tutor over there. But yeah, we're gonna crack this Misty, then fire off the Entomb and put Life in the Loam in the graveyard. Nothing feels better from a graveyard player perspective than entombing a Life in the Loam. You're just telling your opponent, "Hey, I'm here to have some fun. Hope you're ready to have some fun." So let's crack this Misty, and we have a Forest in our hand. Let's get in. What do we want to get into? Usually not. Look, usually it's probably get into black white, not black white. Let's get into black blue. Let's grab an Underground Sea, and then let's go ahead and fire this Entomb off. Get into some Life from the Loam. There we go. Get that bad boy in the graveyard, and go and dredge, man. Ooh, yes, dredge, dredge, dredge. Ooh, hit a nice little target. Avengers Zendikar. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Cavern of Souls, Misty. Oops, need to tap that Palace for green. There we go. And let's get into Hedron Crab. No, we'll go and get out Misty. That way we can search up another land. Okay, now as far as graveyard targets, we do have Avenger of Zendikar. So enters the battlefield, put 0/1 plant tokens onto the battlefield for each land you control. So if we get into okay. So if we get into some like a quick reanimator spell, we can get that out, kind of get some nice blockers for our opponent. And let's get into a Bayou on that one. Yeah. We'll go and dredge again. Okay, so now we hit Grave Titan and Avenger. Let's go ahead and get down Mesmeric Orb. And then let's go ahead and get down the Forest. Grab that Misty right there. I'm going past the turn. Alright, now so with Mesmeric Orb, Mesmeric Orb's really good in Sidisi. I have it in my Wicked Witch of the West deck, CDC. Yeah, it's just flying zombies, basically. And so, I'm loving this guy's build over here, man. Janky red all the way, man. Good for you. But with Mesmeric Orb, it triggers for each permanent that untaps. So as far as CDC goes, you know, with Mimeoplasm, we're going to get 4 cards in the graveyard, which is gravy right there. But as far as CDC goes, each of these are separate triggers. So if you're building CDC, auto-include Mesmeric Orb in there. Just because you'll get a zombie trigger for each creature that you hit off of that. Mill, mill. Oh, we hit living death. Bummer. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Maybe we won't dredge. Okay, so I think right now we're gonna go ahead and go for a Avenger of Zendikar. So go and dredge Life from the Loam. Putrid Imp. Okay. Let's get down Cavern of Souls. Yeah, we can do that. Naming Ooze. We can name Ogre if we want to. And see if he's got Flamekin. Yeah, no, we don't have any elementals. So we're going to cast Mimeoplasm straight up. So we're looking at blue. Now we're looking at green, black. So we're going to come in as a copy of... Choose this to copy. And... It's going to be a 5. It'll be 6/6. I'm actually going to exile his Flamekin for the counters, just because I want to leave Grave Titan in case he gets in some way to destroy our commander. So, okay. Now we got some chump blockers to stop the that trigger right there. Or not that trigger, that enchantment from triggering. And who knows, if we can kill our own creature, maybe we get some nice little red targets for our opponent. Okay, so we need to check out Ashling again. So for 2 mana, put a +1 counter on it. If it's the 3rd time you've activated this turn, remove, and it deals that much damage to each creature and each player. Okay, so he's going the token right now. He might be going, yeah, he's going Skull Clamp. Okay, so we can hardcast Lord of Extinction, pay full price for it, get it down, have a 22/22. And that way he's gonna be put in a weird spot to where he's gonna have to chump block. And we can get down Misty. We can still dredge next turn. Now we still have Rise of the Dark Realms in our deck, so we can get into spots where we can bring everybody back. We need to get into, I think it's like 8 mana, 9 mana maybe, somewhere in there. But we did flip one of our main graveyard flippers right there, Living Death. So. And casting Living Death, I love that. It's one of my favorite things to do in Magic. It's just like, it's almost like just turning a table upside down. That's how I feel. Okay, so we got the Mesmeric Orb trigger, Lightning Greaves, Scalding Tarn, Fauna Shaman, Identity Thief, Brainstorm. And, okay, Lonely Sandbar. We can get down Misty, get a +1 counter on the plant tokens. It's going to be 1/2s now. Let's go and crack this Misty. Let's get into one more. Let's get into another green source. We're going to shock this in. So we got some 2/3s now. Let's go ahead and... He can block with Ashling right now. We can swing him with Zendikar. He's tapped out. Yeah, I may leave up Avenger right now. Let's cycle, let's cycle Lonely Sandbar. Get into Damnation. Okay. Yeah, so we can actually blow up our board and get into some more reanimation targets. Okay, so let's go ahead and get down Lord of Extinction. Tap for colorless right there, and tap for green. And we're going swinging with the Avenger of Zendikar now. Yeah, because we got that 29/29. And he's going to have to chump block the 29/29 now. Oh, man. Alright. This is fun. This is Mimeoplasm right here, man. You know, it's a little busted. That's why it's kind of hard recording Mimeoplasm for YouTube sometimes, or for my channel. Because sometimes, like, you can have long, drawn-out games of Mimeoplasm, but sometimes it just gets silly. And, you know, getting down a Lord of Extinction right now. But he can... Well, he's still 1 mana away. But we can swing it, at least swing him with Lord of Extinction. He's going to have to block, because that is 35 and he's at 34. So, plus we got the Mesmeric Orb trigger coming off. And we can always, we have the option Damnation. Actually, I'm going to pop his graveyard out. There we go. Yeah, I always like make sure we have a nice little board state for y'all. Okay, so if we blow up the board, I'm trying to figure out what creatures he's got. He's got just Vengeful Firebrand right now, but he's still gonna have some more mill action coming in. Let's move this out. There we go. Traitor's Blood. Come on, welcome to Commander, guys. Now we're gonna. Beautiful, man. Okay, so he's coming in for 36, 36. We're going to have to block across the board with our plant tokens. Eat up a lot of that damage. That was beautiful. Okay. Okay, so right now we're looking at 36. That's 9. 36 minus 9. We're looking at 27 coming across. I'm just going to go and block across the board to save as much damage as we can right now. And I think, is that the only one coming in? He's being attacked. Increase the elemental token. Gains control Lord of Extinction. Okay. So we got we're eating up 15 points of that damage. And so the Lord of Extinction is going to get a +1 counter. And he can still block on the elemental. Oh man, that was good. Okay, so he puts the Skull Clamp on there. So we have our Mesmeric Orb triggers. Let's go and yield right there. Okay, definitely going to go ahead and, yeah, let's go. Okay. How do we want to do this? So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 mana. Life's Finale. Let's get down the harbor. Okay, so if we swing in right now, he's going to have to block for sure. So the chump blocks on the elemental. The next turn he can swing in for 7, 10. He can swing in for enough. And if you can get rid of Zendikar, yeah, let's go and swing in with the Lord of Extinction. Now, if we swing in with Zendikar, yes, yeah, I'm going to swing in with just the Lord of Extinction right now. Make him block. He can make another token. He can swing in. Okay. Now, Mimeoplasm is going to cost 5. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could actually get into some more. If we Damnation, we can blow his whole board up, but he can get him out again. Let's get into some... Yeah, so if we Damnation right now, he can get his commander out. His commander's going to have haste. That's going to slow him down. Then we can recast the Avenger of Zendikar to get into a few more plant tokens. Or we can get down Simic Skyswallower to block. So he can make another one. He can make 2 of them. Yeah, let's go. I'm going to go in Damnation right now, actually. Okay. And then let's go ahead and Life from the Loam. Man, I'm here to have some fun. I like to play Mimeoplasm as much as I can. So let's grab Ancient Tomb and get into Scalding Tarn. And let's grab one more. Let's grab a Lonely Sandbar. Tap for green right there. Okay. And then we can still cycle the Lonely Sandbar. Okay, I like that. So, let's see. Yeah, he's still no creature cards in his graveyard that we can really choose from, or nothing that we want to do. Alright, so he gets down his commander. So he's going to get 2 of the elemental creatures. Coming in for 3, drop us down to 7. No, see, I was saying earlier we could do, we can't do Avenger of Zendikar. I'm sorry, Mimeoplasm Exiles. I got mixed up. We still have Grave Titan to get into. Let's see what else we hit. Hermit Druid, Birds of Paradise. Okay. Yeah, we'll go and dredge right now. So let's go and get down. Let's get down Ancient Tomb. And let's get Mimeoplasm up and running. So we went green. Let's go blue off the, the Cavern of Souls. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's go. Let's go Grave Titan. Choose to copy. And we'll do Lord of Extinction for the counters. Yeah, I got a 64-64 Grave Titan. I like that. Okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. I was hoping that, mainly I did that Damnation because I wanted to get us some creatures on his graveyard, and I know y'all cannot see that, so there we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I was wanting to get some stuff out of his graveyard. Because I was like, man, he's got to have some good stuff in there. Thornbite Staff, okay. Equip, does 2 damage. He can equip it. He can... If we can also get down Simic Skyswallower, too. Okay, so he has Thornbite Staff, so when, that is, I know it's whenever a creature dies, untap this creature. Okay, so he can't swing in right now. Okay, so we got our Mesmeric Orb triggers. And we're not going to dredge right now because we're getting a little low. So let's get down Tropical Island. Let's swing in with Grave Titan. Get into 2 more zombies. It's going to have Death Touch. Okay. I just imagine how big a 64 Grave Titan would have to be. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get down Simic Skyswallower. Green, blue. Don't want to do the Ancient Tomb right now. Okay. Get down the Skyswallower. Then we can still cycle the Lonely Sandbar off the Opulent Palace. Yeah, I missed that. I just now realized I missed that earlier. I was chatting it up, so. Okay. We can also get to the spot to where we could just not tap our stuff and just kind of grind it out with the Grave Titan. Because they have haste, so we need to be careful as far as... Okay. Has Bushido X, or X is the number of attacking creatures. Creatures your opponent's call attack each turn if able. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm struggling on that one. Okay, so with her, we're gonna have to attack each turn if able. We do not have a kill spell, but we do have Spirit of the Night. So let's see what we're looking at. We're looking at 1, 2. We're looking at 4, 8, 14, 20 in the air. I mean 20, not including the Grave Titan, because he's just gonna chump block on the Grave Titan. Okay, so let's go ahead and cycle this Lonely Sandbar. Underground River, okay. Let's go ahead and Forbidden... Well, let's see what we draw into before we begin Forbidden Alchemy. Grapple with the past. Okay, we can return a creature card from our hand. I'm going to pop our graveyard out and pop his graveyard back in. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit of the screen right now. So we can grapple with the past right now. Bringing back what? And you'd think we'd have some better options in here. We've got like 20 cards left in the library, and there's not really much in the way of a reanimator target. Okay, so we're looking at... Yeah, there's nothing I really want to bring back. We could bring back Identity Thief. It's not going to have haste. Let's go ahead and Forbidden Alchemy right now. Yeah, because we all have to attack. Creatures your opponents control attack each turn if able. So they're going to have to attack. Let's go and fire this Forbidden Alchemy off. So let's go, because they're going to be dead on the backswing anyway. So let's go in blue. 2 right there. Let's do a little board control. So we got Forbidden Alchemy. Look at the top 4. Let's put the giant into our hand. Put those on the bottom. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still need to make the land drop for the turn, I think. Underground River. Okay, there we make Underground River. Okay. So he didn't really have much going on in the graveyard. So we can get down. Well, we can't get down Spirit of the Night's 9. Yeah, we'll go and get down Giant and just have some fun, man. Get the stack up there. There we go. Yeah, this is we could have probably played it a little different, but I like to have fun playing Mimeoplasm. I cannot tell you how many times I've tried to record a Mimeoplasm video, and I just get like a quick reanimator target out there, and my opponent just scoops. So it's one of those where I just we maybe didn't have to Damnation. I just wanted to get into a little fun right here. We got a 64/64 Grave Titan, man. Yeah, you better block on that bad boy. And she is just gonna absolutely obliterate that zombie right there. Just Kill Bill style that zombie. Dropping down to 22. Yes, close it out, man. Yeah, this is like to me playing Mimeoplasm. My enjoyment out of it is just doing fun stuff out of the graveyard. We have 25 cards left in our library, so I consider this game a success. We have a 64/64 Grave Titan. We've just got a whole mess of zombies out there, and we're about to lose to a bunch of elementals. So, man, to me, this is fun, Commander, right here. So maybe I didn't have to Damnation earlier, but I like to have fun. We're gonna go and yield right there, and I will take an elemental death. Come on, bring it in, buddy. Good game, man. Yeah, it's never over. Plus, I like to have fun sometimes, so. Look at that, 64, man. I like that. The Johnny Graveyard in me is so happy right now. But yeah, as far as the new additions to the deck, if you've seen this deck, I did add the Avengers Zendikar. I picked it up recently, so this got added to it. So that's a new reanimator target for the deck. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. We got Identity Thief in here. I haven't got to like fire off Identity Thief yet, so it's a little bit of a bummer. But it seems like it'd be fun. Yeah, we're gonna let him have some fun, man. Get those elemental tokens out. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. I've never played against that commander, and it's like a fine wine, man. When you play against a commander you've never played against, and they just really go off, and you're like you sit back and you're just like, wow, that was a nice magic right there. Good deck there, buddy. And I'm not sure what he's doing now. We'll go and tap that Underground River and say like, okay, we yield, man. There's a pretty cool elemental token, though. A little Flame Hound over there. Looks like something off of Resident Evil on that. All right, man. You got it, dude. Let's close this bad boy out, man. Come on. The people have stuff to do. I've got stuff to do. Maybe we can get into something cray cray. I don't know. Let's get into two. So let's see how many elementals he's got. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think he's got 9 elementals coming in. Okay, guys, look good, dude. Swinging for the whole board, man. Good game, man. We're gonna take it like I'll take an elemental death. I'll take it like a champ. Bring it in, man. All right, guys. Yeah, that was. I just here's the deal with Mimeoplasm is that it's really hard to record sometimes because you either end up with a 10-minute video where your opponent scoops, or you end up with a long, drawn-out game where it's just like a lot of back and forth against a control deck. So to kind of get into some fun, just some fun stuff right here. Maybe I didn't have to do damnation earlier, but I'm happy with the video, so I like to have some fun. So, all right, guys, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Okay. He's at 0 cards in hand. I'm not really too worried what he's got going on. He can get down Arkham. He doesn't have any haste. So I think what we may do is Corpse Connoisseur. And, yeah, because we can fire it off right now, but I'm going to hold off. So let's go ahead and use this colorless mana. Get into Soul Ring. We can, man, I don't know how many basics we have in there. Yeah, you only live once. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 basics that we have in there. Okay, so we mill ourselves out. Yeah, I thought it was 4 basics. Good game, man. I feel. Good game, man. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. That's a bummer. I may go ahead and post this because that was kind of funny. I'll post it in addition to another Mimeoplasm video. Yeah, I couldn't remember if we had 3 or 4 basics, and I was like, tough luck. Yeah, I should have known, man. Good game. That feels good, man. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed the video. Yeah, that was my mistake. I did want to look it up real quick, and I was like, man, I'm pretty sure we have 4 basics in here, because I knew it was 3 or 4, but I guessed wrong, so. Alright, guys. Like and subscribe.